My guest here is Daniel Zhai from Inc., CEO from Inc. And what is Inc.? Well, this will be a very interesting project to talk about, actually, from my point of view. It's a blockchain platform where creative individuals don't get screwed over by the system.
Yeah, that's right.
Did I summarize that correctly?
Yeah. Couldn't make a better introduction myself, man. Thank you very much, Eugene.
So Daniel, tell me about this inspiration about, just tell me more about Inc. first. Tell us more about Inc.
Yes. So Inc. is a set of blockchain solutions for the creative industry, mostly for the artists. If you want to do a art project, you got to claim ownership of your project. Yeah? If you're a writer, you write something, your article on your blog, and somebody see, okay, this is a good idea. This is a piece of good, thoughts and beautiful words. Yeah. Then they put it on their own book. So can you claim this is what you've written? No, you can't.
It's going to be a dispute, and then there's legal and everything else. It's going to be very expensive, and most time people just don't.
Yeah. So with the internet, and the traditional industry, so the action of infringement is everywhere. If you wrote a song, I wrote a song, and these two songs are very similar. Who's there to say that I wrote the song or you wrote the song? No, there's no perfect solution for that. But if you register your work on a blockchain, that guarantees your ownership. This is yours, nobody can take it from you. And that's the first step that we've been doing for over 1 year. To really expand the vision, our second step and the third step is to tokenize your art projects. If you want to shoot a film, and you're a young artist, you're 20-something, very ambitious, you don't know anyone in the industry, you don't have the resources to fund yourself or get your work distributed, what do? So you're basically screwed. And so,
go on,
sorry, man. So the young artists really need a way to fund their project. So the second step and third step is that we have this crypto crowdfunding platform. If you want to do a film, do an album or anything, you raise a bunch of cryptos. In this situation, in our ecosystem, inks. So you raise inks and cash it for Fiat, then you support your own project. Or you can use our resources too. Also, when you've done issuing your art projects tokens, you can get your tokens listed on our own exchange, Inc. Exchange. It's the exchange for liquidity, for cash generation, designed only for the artist.
So I like this idea already. Any platform that supports artists, artwork, and to able to help artists monetize their talent, I think that's a project I can get behind. One of the thoughts that in my head I would ask is, how is this going to be different from existing platform? Would you say like a Kickstarter project, even what is it, Patreon, Coffee? So there's a lot of platforms out there right now that supports artists, gets them paid.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
What's Inc? How is Inc going to be a disruption in this one?
Thank you very much. That's brilliant questions. That's the best question I've ever had for the.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Kickstarter. So if you have an idea, and the other people has an idea, you want to make a fancy bottle of water. Yeah. And I want to make a fancy bottle of water too. And this is your design, your water source. Yeah. Anyone can copy your design and put it on Kickstarter. Yeah. How do you claim this is yours?
Okay.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Yeah. But with blockchain, you can. So Kickstarter doesn't have the blockchain element where we have it. Also, Kickstarter, there is Fiat, right?
Yeah.
And so they have developed this huge amount of projects where best project got picked and not so good projects go abandoned. Yeah.
Correct.
And to be honest, in our content, we are very much like a Kickstarter, but we give people crypto, and the market is very liquid. So when you raise your project, it's a very easy thing to do to get your project funded, even though you don't have a nice presentation on the Kickstarter, a nice website, a good presentation of your ideas. But if you are a rough diamond, we are really the guys who will help you to shine and get your value discovered.
Also, is it because the psychology behind the market these days is that if it's crypto, people are more likely to spend money as opposed to spending fiat?
Yes.
And this is going to be an area where you mentioned that they don't have to be, they can be diamond in the rough, and they can still, as long as they have talent, they can get spotted.
Yes.
But that was also how a lot of this young early platforms started, where people just come in and provide content. But as that platform grows into 2.0 and 3.0, then it becomes a race between one developer and second developer to have to outdo each other, and that's where the videos come in. And
that's right.
That's going to be the same with Ink as well, or would you come in and you have a different direction for the market?
Right now, we've seen some competitors, but they are not doing it right. They all miss something that's very elementary and fundamental to the whole big picture. We're working with some of the best lawyers across the world to design our own token economics behind everything, and with solid legal ground. And also, we have some of the best top developers. We have a bunch of PhDs from Tsinghua University, UCL, to guarantee from the technology side it's successful as well. So, so I think we are presenting the best case that possible
definitely
for the artist to success.
I mean, the tech side and the regulation side sounds pretty rock
yes,
solid,
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
And the other thing that I would like to get your thoughts on is, what are your sentiments about the creative market these days, where people are constantly working for free, artists are being exploited, right? Oh, do this for exposure, and they don't get paid. And then small guys pitch something to the big guys, and they get it. I just ripped off. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, the old industry, music industry, entertainment industry, it has a obvious hierarchy. So it's a pyramid. If you want to climb to the top, you got to know someone. You got to have massive resources. I'll have some big people behind you to support you. So it's not really a good market for the young artists, where when they're young, they have the youth and the most energy to create. They are very innovative when they were young. They were less active when they were get old. And
I know how that feels.
You're very creative, man. Very energetic, charming as well. Say you're a young singer, how much profit you can claim from the money you made? Well, 10%. If you're Taylor Swift, I don't know, you're Michael Jackson, you can claim, I don't know, 20%. But the middleman and the big guys, who's sitting on the top of the hierarchy, the pyramid, they got most of the money, most of the value you created. So that's the some pain points in the industry. And we're here to change that.
And that's where the blockchain really comes in at this point, because how you're differentiating from the rest of the traditional market and existing platform is you put everything on the blockchain, so the supporters get to just directly support the artists peer-to-peer. And with the, like what you mentioned, the ledger and the blockchain, it almost makes it cheaper to go into the market and get your idea and IP protected, because now I don't have to hire a very expensive IP lawyer to come in and do my patent pending. I have the blockchain to say, look, it's here first. So
it's yours,
that is really the game changer, where you come in, and Ink is the next level of platform, I would say. That most artists, or all artists and creative folks, should come on board and have an account already if they haven't.
Existing, established, successful young, established artist, okay, this is the money you made, somebody's taking a huge chunk of it, you want to claim it back, do it on blockchain, join the new ecosystem. And for young artists especially, is where you kick it off from Ink.
Sure, man. Young artists, you guys have heard Daniel Zhai from Ink telling you about the next revolution of the blockchain environment and creative scene, actually, especially. So if you think you get screwed out there with people who are not paying you enough, or you just want to get your works validated, this is the platform to be.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Daniel, for your time.
Yeah, lovely. Brilliant.
And this is Daniel and Eugene Tay. You're watching Crypto Central, signing out.
First thing, could you just introduce yourself, talk a bit about how you got into this industry and how you got from there to whatever you're doing now?
Yes, thanks man. So my name is Daniel, I'm CEO at Ink Labs Foundation. I studied and worked in the UK for 7 years. Then I had my own studio after did my master in finance. Then I joined the fintech industry and a very good blockchain company called Credits. Credits was the only service provider for the UK government on the blockchain side. That's me.
Cool. And just first, I will start with a couple of questions about BlockShow itself. So how do you find BlockShow as a conference compared to maybe some other conferences you've attended? What makes this conference special?
Yeah, I've been in this industry for more than 3 years, I think. Well, 2015 till now. So I've seen things around and conferences, and this is by far the most prestigious and magnificent conference I've seen in the industry. Much better than any other small gatherings, in other places. So BlockShow definitely the flagship. We like it. That's why we sponsored and had a good relationship with Cointelegraph people. So I'm absolutely loving it.
And so you said that you were originally in finance and moved into the fintech industry.
Yep.
So I have a question about when it comes to fiat money. Do you think that we're taking steps towards basically getting rid of fiat money? And do you think that that's a good thing, or do you think that they'll both play different roles in the future? There'll be crypto and fiat. How does the future look in terms of money, like the ideal?
Yeah, fiat is nothing but a piece of paper backed by a central government, by their credibility. But nowadays, I mean, I don't really use any paper money anymore. You do it in China, you have Alipay. All over the world, you have Visa, you have MasterCard. When you buy stuff, it's really a bank taking number off, and another bank adding the numbers to the book. So the concept of fiat is not paper money anymore. It's not nothing substantial, nothing material, but just a bunch of numbers. So it's a bunch of numbers on a centralized ledger, and crypto is a bunch of numbers on a decentralized ledger. So I don't really see the difference. And decentralized ledger is much more cost efficient, and I think it's gonna rule the world one day. So I think in the future, realistic speaking, it will be central government backed fiat money, but on distributed ledger technology. That's what I think.
Yeah. So when it comes to something like Bitcoin, which is really big,
yes.
I know that they had this Segway 2X that was canceled, and so what do you think needs to happen with Bitcoin in order for it to keep improving, keep growing,
yes.
Moving on into the future?
Yeah, I think Bitcoin, if you look at the situation of gold, I mean, yeah, we have gold, yeah, we have silver, we have titanium, we have all the other rare metals, but gold is the original metal that recognized by everyone. So Bitcoin is there like a gold. No matter how many rare metals discovered after that, or people doing hard forking or anything, but nobody gonna replace the gold's position. So Bitcoin to me is really something secret and the most original and the widely accepted cryptocurrency in our world. Yeah, that's what I think.
Cool. And I know you even talk about empowering creators. So
yes.
Could you talk a bit about that?
Yes, of course. Yeah. So Ink is a project of a set of blockchain solutions for the creative industry. So it's really a ledger for the artists to register their works on. Also, it's a crypto crowdfunding platform. If you have any creative art projects you want to raise crypto, you come to Ink, and we help you to fund your project. Also, when you do your project, you issue your art project tokens. These tokens can also be traded on exchanges, which gives you more cash generation and liquidation to fund your projects. And that's going to be traded on Ink's exchange. So Ink is a set of complete ecosystem designed especially for the artists and the creators. And that's us.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
And not to give yourself competition or take away any sort of future ideas.
Yep.
We kind of want, as sort of a present to our subscribers from a lot of experts, what is an ICO or a company that you sort of wish existed right now, but hasn't been made yet, something that might inspire people to go out and work on it?
I want to see, because there are so many scams in the industry happening, which I don't like. People don't have a serious project, and they just don't know what to do with it. I think a decentralized rating system would be brilliant. I mean, in the traditional industry, finance industry, we have a centralized rating system like Moody's, Standard & Poor's. They raise your security, your stock, or your bonds, to a level that they think you deserve. But the system is broken. I mean, look at in the financial crisis, yeah, all the securities sold by all the big investment banks in the US, all over the world, really, they actually bribed the rating agencies to give them a good rating to sell their products, to make money. So I think in this industry, at the very beginning, if we have a decentralized rating system, which is completely democratic and transparent, and it could be really good for the industry to take off and skyrocket.
Yeah. First,
Yes.
Sorry. Do we have time for two more questions? Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, anything.
Cool. Okay. So,
Cool, anything.
One of the things I want to ask is we're talking about. I like the idea that you were saying about.
Thanks, man.
ICOs,
Thank you.
A self-regulatory system.
Yes,
And
yes, that's right.
Right now,
Autonomous.
I mean, how do you see this going? Because I know a lot of governments are getting involved, trying to regulate
Yep.
and control ICOs.
Yes.
And of course, there's a lot of scams. So do you think that eventually this community will regulate itself, or do you think that the government needs to, should, or should not, like just stay out of it?
Yes.
So how do you see the future of regulation in ICOs?
So for Inc., I'm stationed in London, running the whole European division. From what I see from the UK and European Union point of view, they're really supportive. We see jurisdictions like Isle of Man and Gibraltar. They legalize the ICO. Yeah, you can do ICO with a utility token or security token. You got a way to do it, and it's legal and it's protected by a small but local but recognized government. In that jurisdiction. So I see the whole industry has been very supported by the European government, but not so much with the Chinese and in the States. So looking out, I don't know, 2 years down the line, I think we'll see more innovative small government like Singapore and those two places I mentioned. They'll be very supportive. But big players like China and the US, they're gonna have harsh regulations because crypto basically is threatening the position of fiat money, and China yuan, American dollars that dominate world currency right now. So the central government don't want to see their fiat got replaced by crypto. That's what I think, man. Yeah.
And just sort of a last, more lighthearted tone.
Yes.
You've been in this industry for a little while, and I wanted to know, are there any times in this industry where something has been particularly funny? Maybe it's something that happened. I think one of the guys was talking about how he watched one guy get up on stage, and he was like, "This is the first esports one, the best." And then the next guy, the next group came in, we have the first esports, and it's the best. Something like that.
I'll see quite a bit of funny stuff, to be honest. Well, internal conflicts of a startup, or pure scandals. I've seen it all. Startup lives, they're very chaotic. Well, I'll mention some funny things I think I can think of. Doggy coin, and then there's the Japanese coin Mona coin. Mona coin is the coin with a cute cat on it, and there was right now, if you donate your money to the Ethereum project, they give you a virtual unicorn. And the most funny thing is that a bunch of Chinese, they've been very innovative, very serious about it, yeah? They make virtual alpacas, llamas. So if you buy tokens from them, they'll give you a artificial intelligence-based virtual llama. You open your screen, you see a vivid llama running on the screen in the fake, grass ground, and that's pretty funny. The more money you donate, you get a more virtual, a more functioning llama. So that's the most art project on blockchain I think I've seen of. It's very funny.
Very cool. That is great. I definitely want to check that out.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that was
Brilliant, Ben. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pavel. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.